After the 2013 Kedarnath disaster in Uttarakhand, the Nanda Devi mountains are now warning us that the Himalayas are being pushed into environmental crisis. Climate change is one of the main causes of devastation caused by the landslides in Rishiganga and Dhauliganga in Chamoli district. 36 people were killed and 168 are yet missing. The Tapoban hydroelectric project working there has been completely razed to the ground. The Indian government has invested heavily in the construction of dams in the Himalayas. No one is trying to figure out why such a catastrophe lasts so long. While research is being done on negative effects of efforts to change all natural systems in the name of development alone, government and business interests are becoming more and more powerful.
Prima facie, whatever evidence is already available, whatever is already available in the public domain, I can say very safely that this is because of climate change, and this is going to happen more frequently than before. What actually pains me is the scientific community's reports. The real independent assessments of the region have not been taken seriously by the governments, several governments. For example, the Ravi Chopra committee appointed by the Supreme Court, it had very clearly said that this is not a place where you should actually have this power plant.
According to an information obtained under the Right to Information Act, there are plans to build 550 medium and large dams in Uttarakhand alone. Of these, an average of 300 projects are currently underway. Many of the hills have been dynamically demolished and millions of trees have been cut down. Such projects are destroying the environment as well as the livelihoods of the local villagers. In addition, the Himalayas are known as earthquake-prone areas. When the dynamite explodes to break down huge hills and create hundreds of reservoirs, the effect is not limited to that area only. If all the hydroelectric projects planned by the Government of India are implemented in the coming decades, there will be one dam every 32 km in the Himalayas under India. Then the area will become the largest hydropower project area in the world. There is no doubt that all plans to build the dam will collapse if global warming and environmental balance are not taken into account. Emphasis is being placed on building dams to meet energy demand, while on the other hand, it is destroying the environment. The construction of the dam is expected to destroy 660 square miles of the forest in the Himalayas. Various countries have built 6,200 miles roads on Himalayas within 1960 to 1980 for defense and protection, which is now expected to be competitive. If the causes of global warming are not controlled and the rate at which glaciers are melting will increase by 1.6 times, which will create glacial lakes, and over time it will collapse and cause unexpected floods, which has happened in Uttarakhand. According to International Center for Integrated Mountain Development estimates, by 2035, many glaciers in the Himalayas will be ice-free and the Himalayas will be empty of glaciers during this century. After the polar region and Antarctica, more snow has accumulated in Himalayas. According to a study published in the journal Science Advances, a 40-year-old satellite image, the Himalayan glacier loses 1.5 feet of ice every year. More glacial lakes or lakes have been created. Hundreds of dams are being built in Himalayas according to an international organization called the Rivers Network. This work is being done mainly by India, Nepal, Pakistan and Bhutan, so it is not being properly investigated. The main reason for this is environmental protection doesn't matter to the governments of these 4 countries. As a result, the long-term environmental impact of local people is also being threatened. In 2013, the Government of India launched a series of protests, but now it's just being neglected. The National Disaster Management Authority issued guidelines for controlling glacier lakes and outflows (GLOF) in the Himalayas to avoid the loss of public life due to the sudden avalanche. A joint study by the Directorate of Climate Change, the Central Water Commission, and the National Remote Sensing Center was carried out between 2011 to 2015 to identify and review glacial lakes or water sources. According to the committee's findings, many officials in the name of study never compromised with their salary, although they didn't do justice to the job. Even the Indian government doesn't seem to be interested or have any commitment to environmental protection in the Himalayas. If this continues, it could be said that more accidents are expected in the Himalayas. To stay updated, keep watching Orissapost Live.